Try not to keep your staff too long.
Just take the time you need. We want the situation resolved. And Crossroads out the headlines.
Excuse me.
How do you feel about your daughter being on the run with a killer?
Mr. and Mrs. Russell have nothing to say at this time. We've asked for you to respect their privacy at this very difficult hour. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
What are you doing about Nicola?
All we can.
Are you?
Look, she's probably out of the area by now. You must understand our main concern has to be the murder inquiry.
There must be a connection. Phil Berry has caused nothing but trouble from the moment he came here.
Murder is rather more than trouble, Patrick. We need evidence.
He's on the run, isn't he?
So is your daughter.
Well, you could have forced her. I mean, if she saw him do something, then he would have had to take her with him. Or find a way of stopping her.
Look, let's not get carried away. It seems to me she left of her own choice.
You can't seriously be implying that my daughter is involved in Jill's murder. Phil Berry is, though, and you know it.
Granted, he is the one with the criminal record,
Isn't
but...
that enough for you? Nicola is in danger, and it is your responsibility to investigate.
I'll make sure we interview the head porter. We are doing everything we can, I promise you.
I just want my daughter back.
Did you see the body? I bet it was disgusting. All black and blue and gross.
Daniel?
It's true.
You any closer to finding out what happened?
Somebody stole her rings.
What's that?
Christmas hasn't come early, has it?
No, it's from Uncle Bob and Auntie Sylvia.
Wow!
Very flash.
Oh, wicked! I got blades. I said I wanted a pair. They're ace. When's Auntie Sylvia coming round again?
I'm not sure when they're coming back.
Why don't we go and see them? I'm on holiday all week.
Yeah, and I'm not. Cafe don't run itself.
You don't have to stay.
What's wrong with spending your holiday here?
Nothing. But we never do anything. You're always busy in the cafe.
You're earning the money that buys you nice things all year round.
Is it all right if we go to Scott's then?
Not so fast. They're not going to want you and him hurtling around the hotel on those things.
I won't put them on. I'll just show him.
Yeah, and I'm Elvis Presley. Besides which, there's no safety gear. There's no way on earth I'm letting you out without that. Just give them here.
How's it coming?
Slowly. I don't think there's much gas left.
Oh, well, don't waste it then. We only want them warm.
How on earth did you know about this place?
Sean and I stayed here once.
Don't talk to me about Sean. It's bad enough without knowing he's been here.
It's all right, though, isn't it?
I am trying, Phil. I'm not used to this kind of life.
I know. You deserve more.
I've got cold beans. What more could a girl want?
I'll go and pop out and get some proper food.
I'll come with you.
No, someone needs to look after the stuff. I won't be long.
How could it possibly reflect on your company? I think, under the circumstances, it would be appropriate for me to offer you a 10% discount. Can I confirm the booking? Thank you.
Another satisfied customer?
Just. This bad publicity is slaughtering us.
It was bound to have some effect, but we'll pull through.
Sarah Jane on desk.
Virginia.
How is she? Sarah Jane.
No, it's murder. I think it's more difficult. But she's holding her head up. Why don't you ask her yourself? You seem to spend enough time together.
I will, when I see her.
Have you talked to Tracy?
That's got nothing to do with you.
It has when it's upsetting Mum. She doesn't need your marital problems. Not on top of all of this.
What goes on between me and my wife is between us. Not Mum, and certainly not you.
Are you with Sarah Jane?
No, I'm not. Tracy and I have been growing apart for a long time now.
This is D.S. Garland. He's leading the murder inquiry.
And the search for Nicola.
He's going to need a room to conduct interviews.
We are not fussed about a view.
You think the two things are connected, then?
I couldn't possibly comment at this time.
We're giving the police our full cooperation. Understood?
I'll show you to the conference room.
Jane, you gave me quite a start.
Sorry, I need somewhere to hide from the pressman. Give your hand over.
Thanks, love. Gets heavier every day. Or maybe I'm just getting older.
I remember helping you out when I was a kid. Seems like a lifetime ago.
No, not really. Like yesterday to me. I can see you and your mum crystal clear. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think.
You had a lot of years with her, didn't you?
Not enough.
Me neither.
When I walked in, the reason I was startled was... well, I saw Jill 30 years back.
Tell me about her, please.
Let's get a brew on then.
I know how tough this must be for you, but you do understand I have to
I
ask,
just want this maniac caught.
Yes, we all do. Now, I gather you'd lost touch with Mrs. Harvey.
Mrs. Chance.
Oh, yes, I am sorry. But the point is you'd lost touch with her prior to her recent return to the area.
Well, she'd been living abroad. We've been through a painful divorce, and one doesn't readily...
reopen old wounds.
Age, maturity, call it what you like. Our relationship was rooted in something meaningful the second time around.
You married her again, after all.
Quite.
Now, about the wedding day. Your wife was last seen at 1:30. Where were you in the hours after?
I went for a walk to clear my head. I mean, champagne and matrimony, pretty heady combination.
Anybody else account for your whereabouts?
You treating everybody like this?
Oh, we're treating everybody equally. I do appreciate how difficult this must be for you, but I need to establish where everybody was and when. I'm sure you appreciate the importance of that.
Well, I hope you ask Sarah Jane the same questions, because she is the one who hated her mother. I love Jill.
We need to find out what Sarah Jane plans to do with her share. Then we can plan our next move.
That's not top of our priorities right now. You should know that.
I've shown the police into the small conference room. They'll phone when they need us.
Thanks.
I realise you're upset, but you need to focus on Crossroads now.
With Nicola gone, it doesn't seem to matter.
This doesn't sound like the mum I know.
Jake, leave it.
Look, somebody has to hold this place together, and right now it seems like I'm the only one trying.
You'd love to think so, wouldn't you?
Even if you tried, you'd be no help.
Yeah? You need all the help you can get.
Please, the business means nothing compared to family.
Calm down.
Your mother has got every right to be upset. Your sister has run off with a boy with a criminal record.
It doesn't mean he's a murderer. It could have been for something trivial.
This is all just a laugh for you, isn't it?
And why didn't you tell us about his record earlier?
Yeah, not much help on that score,
Oh,
were you?
stop it! I need you all now more than ever, please, please.
Hello? Hello? Yes, I'd like to speak to Mr. Schofield, please. Yes, could you tell him that Adam Chance called? Yes. And I would like to see him as soon as possible. Come in. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
This came for you. I didn't know if you'd be here.
Yes, I'm just packing my wife's things to take them back to my flat. It all seems so final.
I'm very sorry to hear about your loss.
It's very good of you, Rocky. Thank you.
Dreading being interviewed. What time are the police seeing you?
They're not. It wasn't me that found the body, was it?
Don't mind me. I'm just living nightmares as it is. Oh, I keep seeing a face. It's horrible.
It's only a dream, though, isn't it? At least you can wake up.
Sorry. I didn't think. Have you thought any more about the baby?
I don't want to talk about it.
You've got to face things. Work out the realities.
I know the realities.
How can you? I mean, have you thought about where you're going to live, or if you're going to keep on working? You need to talk to someone who's been through it.
I've told everyone who needs to know, all right?
I wish it was just a nightmare. Then I could wake up and everything would be all right. But it's just not going to happen, is it?
Don't you dare touch me.
Oh, I know this is tough on you, but taking it out on me won't help. We need to pull together.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Combine our assets.
What's got into you?
My mother's just been killed.
Yeah, well, us shouting isn't going to bring her back.
I'm not shouting. I'm trying to piece my life back together by remembering where everybody was on the day Mum died. You went looking for her. Did you find her?
No. What are you trying to suggest?
You hated my mother.
Not enough to kill her. For God's sake, Sarah Jane, have you gone mad?
No, I'm perfectly sane. I'm just trying to work out what happened.
I'll come back when you've calmed down.
The police are ready for you now, Mr. Booth.
Fantastic.
Phil? Phil, is that you? Phil? Who's there? Answer me!
Why the hell did you scream so loud? I thought you were in real trouble.
I didn't know who he was.
We're in a squat. Different people come and go all the time.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's better you should be apologising to.
You know him?
He was in the shop just now. He was here last time. He's a mate. At least he was. Oh, what's happening? You hit your head, man.
What'd you push me for? Have you gone mad or something?
I'm sorry, mate. I didn't know it was you.
Oh, my enemies treat me better.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be all right. Who's the bird?
Nicola, my girlfriend.
Hi.
Nice to have a change of scene.
That room's not too stuffy, is it?
No. But asking the same old questions over and over again and getting nowhere near the truth. I guess I'm just waiting for someone to surprise me with a good old-fashioned confession.
Well, that's unlikely.
You still think it's the runaway lad?
What else am I supposed to think? If I just knew what his convictions were.
I can't bend the rules anymore.
I've got a right to know. My daughter's life could be in danger.
You don't know that. Trust me. We'll find her.
How? You've said it's not your priority.
We're contacting forces nationwide. Look, perhaps it's time we stepped up our inquiry. I've got a copy of this already.
Oh. Thanks.
Can I have your permission to release that to the press?
Yeah, of course.
Leave that, Mum.
I have to keep myself busy.
It's no use. I've tried. Anyway, you shouldn't be working.
No, life must go on. You were right.
No. I was out of order. I've tried to imagine what I'd be feeling if Scott went missing. I'd be beside myself.
You know, after you were all born, I couldn't bear the thought of anybody doing anything to you.
Mum.
As you all grew up, one by one, I had to let you go. But that feeling, it never goes away.
I know that. And so does Nicola.
Why doesn't she vote?
She will. I promise.
So, how do you get on with the police?
Don't ask. It seems if you weren't Jill's bosom buddy, then you obviously wanted to kill her.
Oh, don't worry. I got that impression. When they finished with me, I was glad I had an alibi.
I wish I was that lucky.
So it's fair to say that you were estranged from your mother.
After the divorce, I lived with my father, yes.
And when you met your mother again?
It was difficult at first, but things were getting better.
Yes, it must have been. For your mother to leave you her share in the hotel, but you didn't know that at the time, did you?
How could I?
You must have thought when she remarried she'd leave everything to her new husband.
That would have been the obvious step.
Why didn't she?
Maybe she realized he was only after her money.
Did you know about her share prior to her death?
I was aware of it, yes.
Would it be fair to say that you were interested in its monetary value?
Not interested enough to kill her.
I think it's fair to tell you that we're taking the share form for a forensic examination.
Why?
Oh, procedure.
20 pence change, thanks. Hold on a sec. Lindsay, can you take over? King's Head Cafe. Auntie Sylvia. It came this morning, thanks. You shouldn't have wasted all that money. No. Daniel was thrilled. He's at Scott's. Yes, he's had his breakfast. And Tracy will give him his lunch. He doesn't just eat burgers. Look, I'm sorry, Sylvia. I'm too busy to talk now. Yes, it is important, but so's serving my customers. Yeah, bye.
You come to your senses yet? What's happened?
I think I'm fine.
You're not. Why didn't you come find me? I'm here now.
I saw the police. They were so suspicious of me.
Yeah, but me too. Trying to find a polite way to ask whether I killed Jill or not.
Well, why me? I can take Adam's accusations, but when they start...
You don't have to face this alone.
I need to be alone.
You can't ignore. I'm divorcing my wife because of the way I feel about you.
I can't deal with this now.
She mostly kept herself to herself.
And there's nothing you remember as being strange on the day of the wedding?
Well, only that it was utter madness. I mean, I was the only one working. Everyone else seemed to be at the wedding. I was rushed off my feet.
You worked with Phil Berry, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you have a good relationship with him?
Oh, he's a good lad. Hard worker, quick to learn. I showed him the ropes here when he first arrived.
Shake it, then.
Oh, no. He can stand up for himself. When he gets riled, he can be quite...
Violent? Did you know much about him outside of his work, his background?
Well, not really. I mean, but you don't become a different person just because you're off duty. He's all right. I trust him.
Mr. Russell wasn't sure of him from the start, though, was he?
No.
And you had problems getting a previous employer's details?
Well, that all came through. He didn't lie. He just wanted the job.
Did you know he had a record?
No. From the little that he did say, I know that he had it rough.
Did he talk about his family, about his stepfather?
No. Just that he needed to get away from them, make a fresh start.
There's a remarkable similarity to the present circumstances, I'd say. And how did you feel about Jill Chance?
Don't think he really knew her.
And after she terminated his employment, what did you think about her then?
Why are you asking me things you already know? Some people didn't like her. That doesn't make them all murderers.
Phil Berry's the only one on the run, though.
He's gone gallivanting off with a girl. It's what teenage lads do.
Incredible coincidence, that, don't you think?
Only if you want to put 2 and 2 together and make 5.
Do you really know Phil Berry that well to tell me I've got my sums wrong?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Of course. I knew it was bound to come to a bad end.
Well, he hasn't yet. The police haven't said it was Phil.
Oh, they will. Mark my words, he's on the run, isn't he?
Yeah, but so's Nicola.
Oh, Nicola's just a misguided child who's in for a very rude awakening. Phil, on the other hand, is an experienced criminal with a violent streak a mile wide. Now, who's more likely to be a killer?
It's hard to think of someone you know as a murderer.
It's not hard at all. Boy of that type.
And what type is that?
Oh, you know very well he's a troublemaker.
And that makes him Mrs. Chance's killer.
I think he's capable of anything.
Moving here was the first decent break he'd had. He knew that. You're condemning him and you don't even know the lad.
I know he's got a criminal record.
He's been led astray.
Oh, I don't see how, and certainly not by Nicola.
Well, she's already been caught stealing.
True, but only since she met him.
I'm surprised at you, Virginia. I thought you were a lady. But from where I'm standing, you look more like a mean-spirited gossip who always sees the worst in everyone.
What's the occasion? It's not like you to finish early just to cook.
Just trying to give Daniel something to look forward to.
Who'd have thought a pair of rollerblades could cause so much trouble?
What?
Sounds to me as if you were a bit jealous.
Don't be ridiculous. If Bob and Sylvia want a bit of cupboard love, they can buy Daniel all the gifts they want.
Then what's your problem?
It's not just the presents. I've had Sylvia on the phone today bending me ear. They disappear for years and years, and then they've got the nerve to tell me how to bring up Daniel. Who do they think's been doing it for years, making all the sacrifices? Hi, Dan. Had a good day?
All right.
Sit yourself down. Tea's ready. Hope you're hungry. Done some roast lamb with all the trimmings, bakewell tart and custard to follow.
Can I ring on to Sylvia first?
Not really, no. Tea's ready now. It'll be spoiled otherwise.
I want to say thanks for the presents.
Yeah, there's plenty of time for all that. Now sit down.
Suppose I can bring them later.
There won't be time then.
Not having you wolf your tea, just
Why won't you let me talk to them?
Of course you can talk to them. Your tea.
I don't want my tea.
Still here.
Disappointed?
Embarrassed is more the word. There's nothing for you at Crossroads anymore. Why don't you slither back to the stone you crawled out from under?
You'd like me to do that, wouldn't you? You'd like me to leave the way clear for you to collect.
It's what my mother wanted. You can't change that.
You will find your triumphalism a little premature. I haven't even begun to fight yet.
It's not my fault you can't get what you want.
What I want? Well, I didn't want it as much as you, that's for sure.
Just leave me alone.
Oh, please, don't turn on the tears just because Patrick is here. You're fooling no one. What does it the police say? The means, the motive, the opportunity? Now you had them all. I hope you enjoy your inheritance.
Embark on an adventure.
You take off and it starts speeding up in the beginning and just goes crazy from there on out.
Wish you were here tonight at 8.
Remember Survivor tonight at 9. Next this afternoon, The Hidden Secrets of Magic.